It's 7:45 p.m. You just got home. The kids need dinner. You have exactly zero energy to cook it. So you open an app, tap 4 times, and 28 minutes later a stranger hands you a bag of food that cost you $38 for what would have been an $11 meal if you'd made it yourself. You don't think twice about it. You tell yourself you saved time. But here's the question nobody asks. Save time for what? What did you actually do with those 30 minutes you didn't spend cooking? If the honest answer is scrolled my phone or stared at the wall, then you didn't buy time. You bought nothing. You just paid $27 extra for the privilege of being too tired to notice. This is the convenience trap, and it is quietly one of the largest wealth transfers happening in your life right now, moving money out of your pocket and into the pockets of companies that have built entire business models around your exhaustion. This is the finance desk, and here we spend way too much time thinking about the hidden mechanics of where your money actually goes. If you've ever looked at your bank statement and thought, I don't even remember spending that, this video is going to explain exactly why. Make sure to hit subscribe and drop a like if this resonates, because we're about to do some uncomfortable math. Here's the thing about convenience. It isn't sold to you as a luxury, it's sold to you as a necessity. Nobody markets food delivery as treat yourself. They market it as you deserve a break or you've earned this. That framing matters because it turns a discretionary purchase into something that feels mandatory. And once something feels mandatory, you stop questioning the price. Economists have a name for this dynamic, the time poverty paradox. It's the observation that the busier and more exhausted people become, the more they pay in convenience premiums for basic tasks, food, cleaning, errands, even though those premiums often exceed what the extra work hours were actually worth. In other words, being too busy to cook doesn't just cost you the price of the meal. It costs you a markup, sometimes a massive one, specifically because corporations know exhausted people don't compare prices, they just tap order. Let's go back 40 years for a second because this didn't always exist. In the 1980s, the convenience economy was mostly microwave dinners and drive-through windows. It existed, but it was capped. There was no infrastructure to charge you a premium for literally everything. Today, there is an app for having someone else grocery shop for you, an app for having someone else walk your dog, an app for having someone else pick up your dry cleaning. And each one of these apps has quietly built a 30 to 40% markup into the price of the service before you even add the tip and the fees. The reason this matters now more than ever is that we are more time-starved than any generation before us. Longer commutes, more emails after hours, both partners working full-time. So the market responded exactly the way markets respond to demand. It built an entire industry around monetizing your fatigue. Now let's do the actual math, because the gap between what convenience feels like it costs and what it actually costs is enormous. Take a household ordering delivery 3 nights a week. Average order with delivery fee, service fee, and tip, about $42. Cooking that same meal at home, roughly $9 in groceries. That's a $33 markup 3 times a week, 52 weeks a year. That's over $5,100 a year just on food, not fancy food, just regular Tuesday night food. Now add the subscription convenience tax. The average household is paying for streaming services they forgot about, a meal kit subscription they use twice a month, a grocery delivery membership, maybe a subscription box for razors or vitamins. Individually, each one feels tiny, $8 here, $12 there. Collectively, the average household is bleeding somewhere between $200 and $300 a month on subscriptions they signed up for during a moment of low willpower and never canceled. That's another $3,000 a year. Then there's the rideshare convenience tax. Taking a rideshare because you're too tired to drive or because parking is a hassle instead of taking transit or walking 15 minutes. Call it $40 a week for a busy professional. That's over $2,000 a year. Add it up, food delivery, forgotten subscriptions, convenience rides. You are looking at over $10,000 a year gone, not to anything you'll remember, not to anything that builds equity, not to anything that shows up on a balance sheet. It evaporates into 30-minute windows of I was too tired. And here's the part that should genuinely make you angry. That $10,000 isn't disappearing because you're bad with money. It's disappearing because the system is specifically engineered to intercept decisions at the exact moment you have the least willpower to resist them. Every delivery app is designed to load in under 3 seconds. Every checkout button removes a step. Every subscription defaults to auto-renew. This isn't an accident. It's a business model built entirely on the assumption that tired people don't do math. There's a psychological reason this works so well. When you're mentally depleted after a long day, your brain shifts from deliberate decision-making to automatic decision-making. Behavioral researchers call this decision fatigue. After making dozens of small choices all day at work, your capacity to evaluate a new decision, like whether $38 is a reasonable price for dinner, is basically gone. You're not weighing costs and benefits anymore. You're just trying to make the discomfort of hunger and exhaustion go away as fast as possible. Corporations know this. That's why the convenience economy is busiest at exactly 6 to 8 p.m., the peak window of human depletion. So what do? You can't just white-knuckle your way through cooking every single night forever. That's not realistic, and it's not the point of this video. The fix isn't willpower. It's removing the decision entirely ahead of time while you still have the mental capacity to think clearly. This is the batch decision principle. Instead of deciding, should I cook or order every single night at your most exhausted hour, you make that decision once on a Sunday when your brain is fresh. You pick 2 nights that are automatically easy meal nights, freezer food, a rotation of 5-minute meals decided in advance. The other nights are already planned. There's no decision left to make at 7:45 p.m. because you already made it on Sunday. Do the same audit with subscriptions. Once a quarter, pull up your bank statement and cancel anything you can't specifically remember using in the last 30 days. This alone recovers most households $2,000 to $3,000 a year, money that was leaving not because anyone chose to spend it but because nobody chose to stop it. And reframe the convenience purchase itself. Before you tap order, ask one question: am I paying for time I'm actually going to use productively, or am I just paying to avoid a feeling? If the answer is the second one, that $30 premium isn't buying you anything, it's just the price of avoidance. Here's the bigger truth underneath all of this. Convenience in moderation is genuinely valuable. Buying back real time to spend with your kids or to rest when you're truly depleted is a good trade. The trap isn't convenience itself. The trap is convenience by default. Convenience because deciding felt harder than paying. Convenience because the entire system is built to catch you in exactly that moment. The families who keep the most of their income aren't the ones who never order takeout. They're the ones who decided in advance when convenience is worth it and when it's just fatigue with a price tag. That distinction alone is worth thousands of dollars a year, and it costs you nothing but a little planning while you still have the energy to plan. If this made you think differently about that delivery app on your phone, share it with someone who orders out more than they'd like to admit. And hit subscribe, because we're going to keep pulling back the curtain on the invisible costs nobody talks about. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.